Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal.
They'll run for it with Achane. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Dolphins had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Check mash. 60 vices. Ready?
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Oh, design run for their wideout. Gets around him. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Second down and 8. A give, running right, Achane. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Ready.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Again, it's Robinson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now a 3rd and 6. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Check, Bobcat.
Hill going to go in motion right. Running right, here's Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
Panther Street.
Now inside the 25 and down to the 19-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. It's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. In motion, Hill. A run straight ahead with Achane. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Achane here. They stay on the ground. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
18, right here. Warriors 70.
He'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achan. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Achan will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't this speak to how well he works with this offensive line? And they know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Back to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Check smash.
In motion, Hill. Running left, Achan. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Well, it looks like they'll move things around here. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. On the handoff, it's Achan. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But
there he goes, right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now a throw here, hauled in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. Oh, he pulls over it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 7. And the Falcon first down.
Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Dolphins.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Falcons 7. Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Chop alert. Chop alert. Go, Reed. Go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And London, the motion man right. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That pass complete to Moore. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Unlock line, unlock line.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Pat the street.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is fielded at the 27. And running with power here. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry, 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 hurry. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A give left side to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Falcons 14. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Again, it's Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 42 now, here's first and 10. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Here's a second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This a second and 8. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run for it with Achane. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins will add to their fourth quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's second and 8. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now a play fake here on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
And the Falcons first
60
down.
Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19. '70 Rangers. 19 Lions. 70 Timberwolves.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And here, down 2 scores, you've still got some time, but you've got to start thinking about preserving the clock when you can. And that's a nice job to secure the football, pick up the first down, and get out of bounds.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty.
Ready, ready. Go, Riggs, go. Cardinal.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
And now they'll shift things around.
Check, block, 19, Tiger, 19.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. And now they're in the hurry up. Robinson is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. Second and 4. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check that. Street. Go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Come on. Check. Go check.
On third down, Achane. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll run again. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say, if we